Good afternoon. Welcome to chair yoga. Don't forget to bring your water. I put that in the little notes. And a sturdy chair, and we're good to go. So it's a beautiful snowy day here. Still pretty cold. I was going to look at my watch, but it's on music, so I can't. But it was about 15. Hi, welcome. It was about 15 degrees this morning, so I think it's a little warmer now. But hopefully we're out of that deep, deep freeze. So again, just grab some water. Make sure you have a sturdy chair. That's really all the equipment you need. Welcome, people are checking in. Glad you tuned in. It's so fun to be together. After this class, I teach Zumba. Where's all my stuff? Anyway, so this is a COA class, and it looks like we're going to try to go back in April. I'm still working on my SAIL degree or certification. So that'll be in March sometime. So that's going to be an awesome class. Stay active and independent for life is what SAIL stands for, the acronym. So we'll wait till about a minute after. I've gotten some messages. Some people are starting to get their second COVID shot and having a little bit of a reaction to it. So I know I did. So if you do have a reaction to your COVID shot, a sore arm is actually something you can work through. So if it's just soreness at the site, movement is actually really good. I actually get my injections on my predominant arm because it does move more, and I use it more often, as you probably do too. So think about that. And on the second vaccine, it's hit or miss. I had a reaction, my husband did not. So don't expect one, and deal with it if you do, and make sure you rest and drink a lot of water if you do have a reaction, and make sure you read all the directions they give you at the time you get your injection. Well, welcome to chair yoga. It's about 1 minute after. I'm going to go ahead and get up and take my seat. As I mentioned, make sure you have a sturdy chair. I'm going to take off my jacket because I get really warm right from the get-go. So we're going to take a seat, and so you might already be seated. If you're not seated yet, all you really need is your water. Make sure your water is next to your chair. Whoops. For easy access. If you are standing, you want to always touch your legs to the chair. Inadvertently, we can just be a little bit off center. And if you go to sit down, all of a sudden you're falling off your chair. We want to avoid falls, so we want to be strong and healthy. So you want to just step a little bit away, and then you're going to just sit back nice and slow. So make sure that you're not plopping down, because that can really impact your spine and your tailbone. So all that goes right up through all the vertebrae in your spine, the jarring. So make sure you're using control. Sometimes what we'll do is we'll start control, and then we just kind of plop, and that last bit, that's going to be your hardest. This is Maggie. That's going to be the hardest on your muscles when you do that last seated position, but hold it. Make sure you keep those muscles contracted and support your body as you sit down. Awesome. If you're able to sit away from the chair, please do. I sit, maybe about three quarters of my legs are on the chair seat, or I use 3/4 of the seat to begin with. If you need to sit back, if you need to modify anything we're doing, please do. If you have a sore elbow and you can't extend it, or it's not comfortable, slow way, way, way down. Only go to where you just before you feel any discomfort. If you have major issues, make sure you see your doctor and get a physical therapy appointment at Three Rivers Health Director. Awesome there. So keep them in mind always, and you don't need to drive a long ways for a great physical therapist. They have a great program there. Well, let's quiet our minds. We're all joined together now. Just think about our hearts just kind of being joined with a golden thread. I just think about that, each at a different spot around the county, maybe around the USA, maybe worldwide. People can access Facebook from all over the world. So if you'd like, you can least bit lightheaded or dizzy, always keep your eyes open or the eyelids slightly open. Chest is raised. Shoulders are relaxed. Legs are relaxed. And just begin by focusing on our breath. Notice the rhythm. Welcome, somebody just tuned in. We're just quieting our minds, and as we quiet our minds, I'd like you to think about an intention you'd like to place on your practice today. It might be faith, love, hope, freedom, patience, gratitude, joy, health. Anything that comes up as important to you, just capture that thought, that word or two, and then we're going to take a nice big inhale, breathe it in. If you're new to deep breathing, sometimes it can make you feel lightheaded. So if you feel lightheaded at all, go back to your natural rate of breathing. But try to fill the lungs completely. Shoulders stay relaxed. As we inhale, just let that stomach, I call it fill with air, but it's really not filling with air. It's just expanding as we expand our lungs, and exhale, sinking our navel to our spine. Good job. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Breathe in our intention. And as we exhale, relax our back. So round our back, let our shoulders come forward just a little. Let the lower back stretch. Inhale, lengthen. So lifting up as though somebody's pulling hair on the top of our heads. And exhale, rounding our tailbone under, bringing our chin toward our chest. Good job. Inhale and lengthen. You may be able to round a little more. You may be able to lengthen on your inhale, maybe lengthen a little more. Remember the position of our necks, because it's important not to compress the vertebrae in the cervical spine, which is the spine right back. You know, when they say C1, C2, those numbers, that means cervical up here. So as you come up and you lift, you want to think about your eyes moving to where your wall meets the ceiling. And that's about as far back as you want your head to go. One more. Exhale, rounding that back. Nice big movement. Good job. Coming to a neutral spine. We're going to work with breath a little bit. I want you to take an inhale, but only fill the bottom third of your lungs. So inhale. Just an imaginary line in your lungs. Exhale. Next time, fill 2/3 of your lungs. Slow exhale. Or exhale as long as your inhale. Breathe in a full breath. Fill up those lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow exhale. 4, 5. Very good. Bringing our hands down to our side, we're going to lift our shoulder up and lower it down. Inhale it up and lower down. Sometimes our bodies will make funny noises if we haven't moved for a while, or even if we have. Sometimes my left shoulder makes a funny click. It's just part of the physiology. Take that left arm, lift your shoulder up. So sometimes our bodies just make funny noises. So just as long as you're not in pain, you're fine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now both shoulders come up and down. Come up. And as you press down, flex your hands out. Engage those arm muscles. So as you're flexing and pushing down, those arm muscles tighten. Good job. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now your shoulders are down. Bring them forward. 1/4, up 1/4, forward 1/4, and down. Let's inhale, forward, and exhale, back and down. Reverse that, inhale. If you think about quarters, sometimes it slows us down a little bit. Inhale. Good job. And reverse that. Good job. Bring our arms out. Take a nice inhale. Take our right arm and bring it across. We're going to spool between the elbow and the shoulder and just nice, gentle press. Good. So stretching that upper back. Take a breath. Good job. Feet are flat on the floor, about hip width apart. Keep those feet flat on the floor for good stability. Inhale out. If you're able to bring your elbows back a little, you can back beyond the neutral point. But be careful of those shoulders, all right? Inhale. And exhale. So again, bringing it across. Both shoulders are still facing forward. We're stretching that left side. Good job. Inhale, stretch the fingers. Exhale. Feet flat, about hip width apart, a little wider if you feel like you need a little more stability today. Create a wider base, and that helps with that. Good job. Inhale it all the way out. Exhale, hands and back. So you might want to touch initially, just put your hands like on your hips and slide in a little bit and touch the fingertips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it a little more. So again, if you're able to, we're working on those front part of the deltoids, shoulder muscles. Inhale, lift. Exhale, a little more. Stay in here, good, good. Inhale. One more time. You get a little more. Be really careful on this last one. You don't want to overstretch. Listen to what your body's saying. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. Bring our arms around and give ourselves a hug. Good pat. Pat your back. Good job. Inhale wide. Shoulder width is safest. If you have good shoulder flexibility, you can actually bring your hands back a little bit further, open the chest a little more. Alternate that hand that's on top. Give yourself a pat. Good job. Other one. Good job. With arms out, we're going to exhale, we're going to rotate. We're going to work the obliques. Head is going to trail behind that back arm. Inhale to center. Exhale. Now you can have your palms facing me. You might be more comfortable palms facing down. You can also have palms facing up. So again, that's something you're just going to want to alternate and just see which one works for you. I like my palms down, but you can put your palms whatever way feels right. Bringing both arms down, we're going to go on a hitchhike. We're going to take our right hand to our left leg, and we're just going to bring our thumb up, then our finger, then our middle finger, ring finger, and back down. Take it all the way up and around. So we're making a rainbow, and you're just going to bring those fingers back into a fist. Let's do it again. Thumb. So just extend each finger one at a time. And then as you come back up in the rainbow, make a gentle fist, one finger at a time. One more on the side. Stretching those hands. And then one finger at a time till we get to the top. Good job. Then the left hand, and this is rainbow. I called it hitchhike, but it's rainbow. Thumb, first finger, middle, ring. You started with the wrong finger. That felt really weird. And then bring your little finger, take it back the same way, the opposite way. Nice big arm. So we're working the shoulder joint as we work the hands. Good job. on the shoulder blades. So I want you to bring your arms across. Either notice which arm's on top, and then bring your elbows back. I want you to open up chest, wall. And we're gonna bring it across. Opposite arm now is on top. We're gonna inhale and exhale. Well, this one wouldn't really matter if you wanted to exhale here and inhale back. Either way works. So this is one of the ones I mentioned earlier. Sometimes the breath, whether you're just matching your movement with your breath, no matter. But if you're crunching, if you're losing space in your abdomen, that's where you need to be sensitive. One more each side. Squeeze those shoulder blades as though you're pinching your spine. Good job, sitting nice and tall. We're going to bring our hands down. We're going to go to mountain pose. Inhale and exhale down. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. I want you to breathe in your intention on this mountain pose. Inhale it in. And as you exhale, lift up your right leg. And we're going to, this is a dancing cat. We're doing our cat back, aren't we? Inhale. Sometimes it's referred to as the Halloween cat back. You see those black cat pictures? Good job. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. We're going to work the hip. So we're going to take the hip wide and in. Let's match our breath. If you need help, you can help it either side. So again, that is just absolutely fine to do. If you can move without assistance of a leg, that's really great because you're really using some hip flexor, some lower abs. You're using quadricep muscles. Lots of muscles work going on when you do it unassisted. But again, sometimes you need to be assisted to get to unassisted. Take your leg out, and that's absolutely fine. Take your other leg wide. Sit nice and tall. Chest is high. Put your hands on your inner thigh and just open your thighs a little bit. Just a little bit of pressure there. Feel it? Good job. Inhale, long back. Now with legs wide, slightly hinge forward. Only till you feel the stretch in your inner thighs here. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here. Take a nice inhale. And exhale. You might be able to get a little more stretch. Stay long through the spine. That's real critical. Your eyes are going to be looking toward the floor, maybe at a 45-degree angle. How about if you breathe in your intention one more time? Stay here. Dip down a little more if you're able. Don't ask too much. Your body will tell you. Inhale all the way up without assistance if you're able. Walk your feet in however you can get them in. Good job. Feet about hip width apart. We're going to bring our hands to prayer position. This is in front. We're going to press our hands up. Take them wide and all the way around. When we meet again at our belly, let's press them. So you're pressing them. Feel the heat. I can feel the heat in mine. Take it down and inhale all the way around and back to the heart center. Inhale up. Exhale all the way around. Now, if it bothers you to press your hands together, don't press them. Just leave them nice and easy and make a modification. You might have your hands further apart. They could even be in this position. So again, these are things you can easily do. Take it up to modify. You can always ask me via text message. You can also email me at the COA. I think it might be COA Zoom. Let me think now. You can call me on my cell. That's probably easiest. One more time. Inhale. If you need to. Call the COA at your number and I'll call you. Bring it up and around. Now this time when you're here, I'm going to have you open your hands wide and take your right elbow and place it in the bend of your left elbow. Now again, it depends on flexibility in your upper back and shoulders. So do the best you can, take it where you can. The hands, try to get the palms to touch or anywhere that you can make them. I'm going to turn a little bit so I can talk while I direct you. Now, so you're tucked in. Can you feel the stretch in your upper back already? I know I can. Take a nice inhale, slow. Stretch that upper back and exhale. Now this time bring your elbows up just a little bit. Inhale. Now be real careful here. You're stretching those upper back muscles. Good job. One more. Good job. And then untwirl your arms and you're going to take it the other way. Now one way, you probably did it your favorite way anyway, is easier than the other. This is my more difficult side. I can still do it, but it's not as easy. Inhale. And that's very normal. And that's discrepancies we have. One side is usually tighter. Take a nice breath. Inhale your intention here. Lift your elbows up slightly. Only, you'll feel it in your back, so be careful with this one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release those hands. Woo. Shake them out. Shake them to the side. Shake them up. Shake them side. Shake them down. Just take a wrist. Take it all the way around. Then reverse it. We're going to add a breath with this. Reverse it. Inhale. And exhale. Stretch the fingers out. Squeeze them. Stretch them 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 out. Do it one more time. Expand those fingers. Expand the fingers. Out to the side. Gentle fist. Good job. Good job. We're going to come up and do some side stretches. So again, make sure your feet are planted firmly on the ground. Inhale up. Exhale, we're just going to tilt to our right. Now, as you do that, make sure your shoulders are stacked one over the other. Inhale, use support if you need to, and exhale. Now, as you're in this position, imagine that your trunk is between two pieces of glass. So as you lean over, you've got to make sure that you don't break the glass either in the front or the back, but you stack those shoulders one over the other. And then lean down. You might have a little bar here you can feel. Make sure that you're safe. If you need the support, you can also hold on the side. Or you can hold on the side you're leaning toward. So again, you make it your own. Make sure you're safe. One more on each side. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good job. Inhale up. And then exhale down. And make a gentle fist with your predominant hand. And place it. Just scoot back until you're with some cat cows. So you want to make a fist. Move back to your lower back. Just fists width away from the back of the chair. And then that allows space for us to round our back. Sit nice and tall, chest is high. We warmed up our lower back earlier. We're going to start with our tailbone. I'll add a breath in a minute. So take your tailbone, roll it under. So roll your tailbone under, round your back. This is the Halloween cat back. Shoulders come forward, chin comes toward your chest. And then we want to take the tailbone, roll the tailbone back, lengthen through your abs, and lift the head. Exhale, round your back. Roll that tailbone under first. Chin comes to your chest last. Now my back at this point is leaning against the chair. Is yours? Inhale, start with your tailbone. Pull away from the back of the chair. Rotate the tailbone back. Lengthen through your abs and then lift. Eyes are looking to where the wall meets the ceiling as we exhale, rounding. rotate the tailbone, lengthen through your abs, open the chest high. And as we exhale, roll the tailbone under. This should feel really good. This is a great lower back stretch. Come to neutral. If you ever have lower back pain, nice and easy, you can do this in a nice supportive chair like you're using now. We're going to come forward in the chair. We're going to work a little bit with the ankle. We're going to drop the knee wide on the right foot and come down on the side of your foot. Now I use gym shoes. We're going to roll up on the side on the edge of your shoe all the way around. I wear gym shoes when I do this class. I call it a shoe-friendly class, but you don't have to. On occasion, I'll take my shoes off. In yoga, I usually always, regular mat yoga, where we have a sticky mat, which kind of makes our feet stiff. Take it the other direction. And again, you're going to roll on the inner side. Nice and easy. Let your body get used to the motion, because there's a lot of motion there on our ankle and foot. You're probably not used to moving it like this. There's nice movement in that ankle. Here comes the plow right down our street again, dropping, looks like he's dropping sand. Take it to the side. I should show you out the window. We've got, I don't know, probably 6 foot, 8 foot mounds of snow from plowing our driveway. I wonder if you're like that too. Our neighbor has a Kubota, so we're very blessed to have him help us with our driveway and our front area. Take it the other direction. You'll see the knee move, because you've got to move your knee and your upper part of your leg, all your leg actually, as you make this rotation. One more time. Sitting tall, don't forget your posture. Good job. We're gonna come up to a standing posture or position. So you're gonna come forward in your chair. We want to be able to stand. If you want to remain seated, I'll give you some alternative exercises. Remember, when we're doing arm movements, when we're doing legs wide, when we're doing legs forward back, you can do the same thing in the chair. You can do some hinging. So again, just modify it for the chair, and I'll try to help you as well. You can cross over here, push up. If your ankle's a little behind your knees, it makes it a little easier. It's your choice. You can help push up from your legs as well. Let's go. Let's stand up. Touch the calves to the chair. I'm going to back my chair up a little bit. And we're going to step a little bit away from the chair. And we're going to inhale up and exhale. When we first begin, go ahead and put your hands on your upper thighs there, on your thighs, or on your mid-thighs, whatever. Look down, make sure you can see your knees, make sure your tailbone's reaching toward the back of the chair. Tighten up, sitting or standing, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the pelvic floor up and in, inhale up. Exhale. This is a mountain pose standing now. We did it seated, so if you're seated, you're going to be doing the mountain pose seated, and you're going to squeeze the pelvic floor in and up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. Press into those feet. Inhale. We want to keep those quadriceps and gluteus maximus muscles strong. We're working hamstrings. We're working the calf. When we're doing a squat, you're using a lot of muscles plus balance. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Breathe in your intention right here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Just inhale. We're going to stay standing. Inhale it up. And exhale it down and around. Good job. We're going to do some lunges forward and back. So you can move your chair. I suggest actually moving it to the side. Then you have more room to grab. I also have a wall. If I'm forward, I've got the desk. So you want to make sure you've got a spot where you can grab if you lose your balance. So we'll start small. So we're going to stand on our left foot, and then we're going to bring our right foot forward. And I heels are down on both feet, so you're flat-footed on both. Can you feel the back calf? If you can't feel the stretch, take your foot forward or step back a little bit. To start, we're going to bend our knee. Check and make sure it's over your ankle. And we're going to be upright, and we're going to lift our arms up. Stay here. Balance. Good job. Strong core. Focus. You can think of like a bright colored dot on the wall. Like, focus on that. Inhale. We're going to exhale. We're going to bring our hands around and back. We're going to hinge slightly forward, bringing our hands together and back or toward each other. Clasp them. And then we're going to lift a little bit. So it looks like this. Eyes are looking toward the floor. Inhale, come on all the way up, straighten the front leg. So now we're going to be the same way we started, right? And exhale down. Good job. We're going to bend that front leg, so your right knee bends, and we're going to push off of it and come back into center. Good job. Now take that left leg. You can stay with the same side of the chair. This is your stability leg, so your right leg stability. We're going to step the left leg forward. You're checking to see. This is for balance. So the closer the alignment is from the back to the front, the harder it is. When I say close, the line forward and back. This makes it a lot harder than this stance. So again, if you're having trouble with balance, keep your stance a little wider this way. You want to feel the stretch in your back leg. So step until you do. Bend your front knee. You got it? Keep the body nice and upright. Inhale up. Now exhale forward. Press that heel down in the back. You're doing it? Good job. Inhale, reach. Reach it. Exhale, bring those hands around and back. And open up the chest. Lift up the arms to a comfortable place for you. Good job. Nice breath. Inhale, come to a standing lunge. Straight up. And exhale down. We're going to just push off either the back foot. Push up that back foot and bring it up to the front. Good job. Alrighty. We're going to try that again. So we're going to stand on the right foot. We're going to lift up our left leg. Step it forward. Make sure we're stable. Inhale all the way up. Bend that front knee forward. Or bend that front knee. Make sure it's over the ankle. Good job. Inhale, reach. Exhale, push off and bring it back to center. Good job. Let's take the other foot. Inhale. Step it forward. Be safe. Hold on if you need to. Exhale forward. And bend that knee. Good job. Strong poses, aren't they? These remind you of warrior a little bit. Inhale up. Come on to center. Good job. We're going to do a little forward back. We're going to make sure you're by your chair. I'm going to move my chair a little bit forward. Look at the lower body. Maggie's right in front of me too. I don't even see my feet. We're going to stand on let's stand on the right foot. Bring the left foot in front. So again, remember how I talked about in line or a little wider? Kind of monitor what feels good. The more in line, heel to toe you are, the harder it is. So the harder for balance. It's more challenging. So if you're at that point where you want that challenge, get your feet closer. Come on around, Maggie. Come over here. Come here. She just wants to be in front of me, I guess, today, doesn't she? So I want you to come up, lift your heel and back, and then come forward. So your waist on that ball of your foot in front, and then you're going to roll back and you're going to come back on that heel. So you're going to lift up the heel in the front. You can see I'm holding on. You do that too, or you can hover. And then you're going to roll back. Working on balance today. Lift that left foot if you want to. Challenge pose. Drop it down. Land it. Come up. So you're on the ball of your foot. Lift the back foot. Squeeze that glute. drop the toe down, inhale. If you want to, you can stay with your heel, your foot flexed, or you can lift up. When you're ready to exhale, roll it. Ooh, a little tippy there. That happens, doesn't it? You do like, you think, oh, I'm doing really good, then you get a little tippy. That's all right. One more. Lift up if you're able. And bring it down. Back, both feet down on neutral. We're going to switch legs. So now you're going to be, your back leg is going to be your left leg, or whatever leg is opposite that you didn't use. The closer you are heel to toe, the harder it is too. So that's another thing you can monitor. You can be further out, you can be further away. So the closer you are, if you go heel to toe, that's the most difficult. So you take it where you want. You're going to lean forward and you're going to lift up the heel and back. And you're on the toe in the front. And then you're going to rock back and then lift the toe. So you're more on your heel. So rock forward, lifting the heel and back. You're on the ball of your foot in the front. And then rock back. Great balance work. And you come back if you feel comfortable. Lift that front foot. And as you rotate on the exhale, lower it. Lift the leg in the back. Abs are tight. Eyes are focused, so you're aware of where you are in space with your body. Exhale, forward, lift. One more. Keep slow and controlled. Hard work, isn't it? Bring that back leg down and bring it into center. We're going to do the clock. So we're going to stabilize on this left leg. And we're going to touch out in front, touch to the middle, touch to the side, touch to the middle, touch to the back. If your hips are okay and you haven't had a hip replacement, touch across and center. If you've had a hip replacement, you're going to touch out to the other side. Alrighty? If you want to bump it up a notch, as we reach back, you're not going to land it. You're not going to land it center. You're just going to reach out in front, reach across, and if you've had a hip replacement, you're going to reach to 10 o'clock, and then over to 9 o'clock, back to the center of the clock, 6 a.m. and back. Whew. That's hard on that supporting leg, isn't it? And again, make sure you've got support. So you're going to balance on that right leg. Come to 12 o'clock, tap it. We'll start at the beginning. Tap it. What would that be? 3 o'clock. And that's 6 a.m. back to center. Remember, when we come across, you're going to, if you haven't had a hip replacement, you're going to come to the opposite corner. Alrighty? To center. Take it to noon. Lift it if you're able. Don't tap. Just balance on that one leg. Abs are tight. Chest is high. Focus. So your mind, you're working with your eyes. Take it across either 10 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 1:30. And then take it back. Whew! I don't know about you, but that makes me hot. Let's do figure 8 today on our balance. So we're going to balance on our right leg, on our left leg, using our right leg. Again, I can put myself right in the middle here, and then we're going to lift our leg and make a figure 8 as though you have a pencil on your knee. You're going to just make a slow figure 8. If you want to make it extra hard, your arms are going to move opposite of your legs. It's also great for the brain. And we did enough on that leg. Whew, stand down. Good job. Whatever you're at, so don't worry. Balance is one of the last things to come in exercise, but it sure helps us to regain our body position if we trip, to avoid falling. Strong balance is very important. Strong muscles too. With this leg, see, I'm having a harder time with. There, I got it. Last one. Woo! Walk it out there. Good job, everybody. We're going to take a seat and cool down. Amazing work. We're going to come to the front of the chair. We did a lot of work on our legs, so we're going to touch our legs to the chair. Nice and tall body. Inhale up. Exhale. Bring it around. You can reach back, but always make sure your chair's there. Reach up for a chair pose. And then take a seat. Nice and slow, remember? Beautiful. Remember, you're going to reach down and grab your water going to the side for safety. Avoiding injuries is huge as we age. It's really important at any age. Alrighty, we're going to come forward in our chair. And we're going to go ahead and dig both heels in. So you want to move so that the chair doesn't cut on the bottom of your thighs. And if you can't move forward in your chair, hamstrings are really tough to get. We're working on the hamstring muscle. Back is nice and tall, and you're going to hinge forward. If you're sitting back in your chair, I want you to slide one foot back as far as you can under the chair. Bring it back out. Slide the other foot back under the chair and bring it out. We're going to hold it. Feet are flexed. That means your toes are up. One more breath. And then gently come on up using your hands if you need to or want to. Come back a little bit. And we're going to lift both feet off the floor. So get to your place where you can do that. Where you can feel comfortable and secure in the chair. And we're going to flex and point. So flex and point our feet. If you're using one leg, I want you to switch and bring the other leg up and flex and point that one. We're sitting tall, shoulders are over our hips, abs are tight and engaged. The more you can think about holding your stomach tight, the better. Open your legs a little bit. We're working those quads a bit, aren't we, without keeping our legs up here. Good job. Take it around in a circle. And if you're using one leg, you're going to take it to the other leg, or just take and reverse the direction on the leg you had up. And now we're going to take it the other way. Pick up the other leg if you're using one leg. And then take it the other direction. Good job. We're going to just bring those feet down. We worked the inner thigh earlier, so we're not going to do that at this moment. We're going to take the right hand over the left leg, inhale, and then rotate. Inhale, that always feels good, doesn't it? Nice rotation in that lumbar spine. Inhale to center. What's your intention for today? Whatever it is, inhale it in. And exhale. Inhale to center. Bring the arms down. We're going to do a forward bend. Inhale. We're going to bring the chest to our lap, keeping our head above our heart. And you can always go higher. Use the legs and the hands for support if you need them. Press into those feet. Tighten up the abs. Inhale up. And take it into a forward bend. Good job. Take it all the way up. We didn't work the neck a lot today, so how about if we move up there, feet to the shoulders and the chest and the back. We're going to take the head and rotate it all the way to the right. And again, everybody's at a different spot. Take it to center. Exhale the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale. Inhale to center. And exhale. Inhale to center. Just drop your ear to the shoulder. Feel that nice stretch on your neck. Inhale. Take it the other way. Good job. Come on up. Inhaling to center. And exhale. Bring the head up to center. Reach out like you're in a turtle shell and you're just stretching forward, and then tuck it back in your shell. And then take it forward. And bring it back. Good job. We're going to go ahead and scoot back in our chair and then lean our back against the chair for final relaxation. Hands going to be up or down on our laps. And if you'd like, you can lower your eyelids. You can leave them open if you choose. Let those shoulders relax. I'm going to do a little exercise that's called progressive relaxation. And what I'd like you to do is on your next inhale, I want you to tighten up the muscles in your legs. So as you inhale, tighten up the muscles in your legs. And as you exhale and slowly release the muscles in your legs. Take a nice inhale, squeeze up your gluteals, tighten up your abs. Take a nice inhale. You can feel how restricted you are now with all those tight muscles. And then exhale nice and slow, release the buttocks, release the abs. Bring your right arm up as you inhale, tighten it up. As you exhale, release that arm. Inhale, squeeze. And exhale it down. I'm going to put my back away from the chair, but as you inhale, tighten up your chest and upper back. As you exhale, release those muscles. And then, with your eyes closed, force a grin, smile as big as you can. Relax your face. Lean back against the chair again, and then notice how you feel. That exercise is called progressive relaxation. It's on the internet if you want to take a look. Use it later if you forget how to do it. It's wonderful for attaching your mind to your breath and your body. And it helps relax the muscles if you're feeling upset, tense, or in a crisis. So important to have these tools in our toolbox to help us on a tough day. Whatever your intention was today, I want you to think about wrapping it up in a beautiful colored cloth. It sparkles. And put a beautiful ribbon on it. And then just take it and make it part of you today. Bring our hands down to our sides. We're going to inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Think of something you're thankful for. Inhale it in and hold it there. And exhale down. Always something to be thankful for. Thank you so much for tuning in to Chair Yoga today. Makes a big difference when we're all connected. You can view this video and others on the COA Facebook page, on YouTube as well. They've apparently established a YouTube page too, so join in. I do teach Zumba shortly in about 12 minutes on Zoom. And if you're interested in that, you can, I need to invite you to the Zoom meeting. So let me know if you're ever interested and I can add you. You can call the COA and they'll get me your email address. All right? Thanks so much. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Reach out to me. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you on Monday, 1 o'clock for Chair Yoga. Many blessings. See ya. Bye.